Hey spuddies, PotatoMcWhiskey here and welcome back to Let's Play Civilization 5 as Korea in the Vox Populi mod. Now where we left off, we were just wrapping up this turn. I do have a couple of people left to take care of. I have this guy here. I'm going to put him into sleep here because I'm not quite ready to build any of these things. Oh, the stadium provides +1 happiness and reduces the boredom significantly. This is something I definitely need. Also, it gives me Golden Age points and 25% culture is converted into tourism, and tourism from Great Works is increased. Yeah, I definitely need the stadium. It is expensive to maintain, but it's going to give me a huge culture boost because right now I believe boredom is like the biggest thing in my empire. Followed closely by crime. Boredom and crime, who knew that they would go hand in hand? I think I've already made that joke in this playthrough, but who cares? I'm allowed to repeat jokes. I'm a grown boy. Okay, I'm going to send one over here to steal. I want to steal some of these great work tiles as well. Speaking of which, I need to be a little more careful here. Do I have the room for all these pieces of work that I'm doing? Can I go and check my tourism here? Let me have a look at my culture. Yeah, I think I have plenty of room for these great works of thingy that I'm getting, so I'm going to be perfectly happy to keep getting them. Thanks for your help, your delegates. Your recent proposal was successful. We look forward to continued support, and we'll try to return the favor. Wow, they're actually happy that I proposed that Manila would be an open door. Interesting. Yes. Manila has made peace with everyone. A great diplomat has been born in Seoul. A great writer has been born in the city of Busan. Okay, so let me go ahead and make peace here. Very interested about this. Okay, so these people... So a huge war just broke out between France, Dido, and Pakal, and Greece, it seems. That's really interesting. Although I think Greece is on one city right now, so... what is he going to do? Alright, so we have a Kai Song here. We just finished the IFSC, the International Finance Center. I'm going to upgrade here this musketman because I want the ever so slightly more defense. I want the extra defense to hopefully bring down the unhappiness in my empire a little bit. I would like the Centaurus Extractors Service. I would also like a lot of these things. The Manhattan Project would be... Oh, hell yeah. I'll get the Manhattan Project to get the free research lab in my capital. Although I believe I already built the research lab, which is dumb, and I didn't know. Well, I guess I could delete the research lab. Wait, where is it? Did I not build it? I swear I built it. Yeah, I did. Here it is. I could delete it and get 328 gold because I'm going to get a free one because I believe I'm first to research the Manhattan Project. Okay, we got a constabulary here that significantly increased the stadium. Now, what do we need to build the stadium? What are the prerequisites? I'm not sure what the prerequisites are. I'm going to assume that I can just build it. I will grab a... Let me see here. So what's holding me back? Again, culture is again another place that's really holding me back. So where could I, snake out a little bit of culture? There is another scientist slot on this. There's also the Centaurus Extractors Office. City must have a bank. +1 gold for every 2 citizens in the city. This would be worth quite a lot for me. I could pick up the zoo. Yeah, I'm going to pick up the zoo. That's going to help my culture need a lot, actually. I'm also going to pick up the zoo here because, again, my culture need is just, like, in really bad shape. Do I already have the zoo here? I don't know if I do. I could get the broadcast tower. How's the crime? Okay, so you're looking okay in terms of a lot of stuff. I could grab this. I do need to bring down my thingy, though. The coal plant could be really, really good. It would increase poverty, which would be unfortunate, but I think I can handle a little bit of a poverty increase. I could get the broadcast tower. That would provide me with a lot of culture and tourism. Military Academy Hotel. Arsenal. Let's see. Agribusiness. I'm gonna pick up the Centaurus Extractor's office. We go here, Declaration of Friendship. Foremost, okay, yeah, I want to send this cargo ship. I want it to be international. Actually, yeah, I want it to be international. I'm gonna go to Carthage because the plus 10% science in the city will be worth quite a lot. In fact, actually, I'm gonna go as far as to purchase the Centaurus Extractor to try and speed it up a little bit and get it in one turn. Foremost intel here, okay. 7th Council will convene in 5 turns. Citizens of Carthage City. As a result, we gain tourism with Carthage. The great person was born in my civilization. So who was born? I think I already used them up. Great person was born. Tourism increased. I believe it was a great diplomat that I got. And I'm going to go ahead and see if I can take Brussels for myself. Great person was born. Special agent stole Palenque. Birth of a citizen. Excellent. Constructing constabulary. Birth of a citizen. Excellent. So I'm hopefully slowly bringing back the... Oh, I have a great writer here. I will create a great... I think I might actually do the culture bomb here just to get that next policy faster. Yep, continue to make dig sites for my empire. I'm gonna move this. I'm gonna start moving all my cargo ships to my home city because it's gonna get the most value out of a huge science increase. I think its base science right now is 369, which is gonna be about 37 science per trade route centered in my capital. I do have room for more trade routes actually, so could I purchase the cargo ship? Oh, I need to wait one more turn for that. What if I were to purchase a cargo ship over here? And then move it. Yeah, I'll purchase some cargo ships over here. I'm not a huge fan that the game limits how many purchases you can do by so much. It would be nicer if it would be a little bit more lenient in how long it takes between purchases. I'm going to create another Mayan artifact. Thank you very much. So let me have a look at the tourism. Actually, no, I'm going to go into the next turn because we've spent a lot of time on this turn. Declaration of Friendship. Yes, let's work together. Excellent. Even though I'm like doing things against your interest, let's work together. We meant no offense when attempting to steal your cultural heritage. I apologize, Pakal. I didn't know that was yours. We're sorry this has caused a divide between us. Farmers in the city report an excellent harvest. International Finance Center built for Ragusa. Excellent, so that's going to give me Golden Age points. We've impressed Bucharest with our culture, so they're going to give me some extra happiness. I've also got the wine, and wine, again, wants marble. Okay, we've got a new social policy, or rather, ideology policy. So we have a few options here. Civil society. 6 specialists in each of your cities generate happiness instead of creating unhappiness. This will be huge for my empire, actually. Combat strength in cities increased by 33%. Not a huge bonus. Golden Ages last longer. I already have a permanent Golden Age. I don't need to worry about this. Landmarks and great person improvements produce more. This could be pretty good. Production towards military units, and each turn. Global franchise maximum increased by 20%. I'm going to pick up capitalism here because that's going to give me a huge amount of happiness that I'll be able to basically go really hard on growth now. Although I am already going pretty hard on growth, now I don't have to worry so hard about other things. Okay, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to pick up the Manhattan Project, and then next turn I will delete the research lab in Seoul to get a new one. We also built a research lab here in Busan. I'm going to do what? Okay, yeah, I do need to get my worker over there. Let's see here, right, so what's holding this city back? It looks like it's crime and boredom. So how do we get more crime? Well, I believe the museum would help with the boredom problem. I'm gonna pick up the zoo here to try. I'm trying to cut down on my oh wait, no, actually I don't need to do this. I can focus really hard on whatever I want because I have a huge buffer zone of happiness here. So I'm pretty free to do what I want. I'm gonna pick up an observatory just so I have an extra science slot. We got the research lab. Let's go ahead and make sure we are working that. Can I? I do want to be working that elephant tile. I can't really dework a tile. unfortunately. So I'm going to have to just live with this being the way it is for a little bit. In the meantime, I'm going to pick up agri-business here. It's going to significantly increase the growth rate in that city. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to get a mine here that's going to give me a way, way better tile. I've also got another cargo ship. I'm going to continue to trade with Carthage because Carthage, it's going to give me a science boost. If I go in here, you can see the plus 52 science from trade routes established, but our base science didn't go up by too much. But we should be getting a huge amount of science from the trade route thing because of the way our particular corporation works. I'm going to put you into alert mode. I'll upgrade you to a rifleman, Mr. Fusilier. Go into alert mode. Alert mode. Oh my god, these turns take forever, man. I'm going to move this guy to Seoul because I want to work in Seoul. I'm also going to move you to Seoul because this is the city with the most science and that's going to get the most out of our corporation. Archaeological dig site. I will create a Ragusan artifact here. Speaking of which, let's double check. Can I actually make some... I wish it would be cool if there was... Swap and optimize. That's a great little button there. All right, nice one. So we swapped and optimized. Now in Kaesong, we have themed museum. So I think it needs to be two different things from the same era or something. I'm not sure. But hey, look, we optimized our tourism a little bit. That's fine. Let's have a look here. I'm going to go ahead and do a diplomatic mission. I'm now the ally of Brussels. That's excellent. And I think I cut away everyone else's influence here. Birth of a citizen, all that good stuff. So let's go into our next turn. Man, these turns, they take a while, unfortunately. Unfortunately, there's a lot of work in each turn. Has made peace with Brussels, made peace with everyone. Okay, so somebody built the war games. I didn't really care about the war games, so I kind of just skipped it. But receiving plus 25% attack. 12 military units for the next 30 turns. That's actually pretty scary if someone goes for me. But I'm not too worried about it. We also got refrigeration, which is going to be the stadium. That's going to be really, really useful. Offshore platform, town gold yield, fishing boat production and science, as well as extending the range of sea trade routes. Alrighty, I'm going to... Let's see here, right? We picked up the observatory. What if I were to force work you on a food tile? You would not be able to increase our growth, so instead I'm going to make you work a research tile and increase our science instead. Then I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to pick up some more museums and stuff to increase the amount of culture I'm getting. Again, I just want to see if I can squeeze out that last little bit of culture, maybe get a few more social policies in the late game here. Right, yeah, 30 gold, 32 science seems like a good deal to me. I will also send another one. I should be getting plus 10% science with the trade routing thingy. I will trade with, let's see, 32 science. I like that. Riflemen here, a lot of stuff happening. A deal with Napoleon. Let's go ahead and talk to Napoleon again. How do you feel about giving me ivory? Okay, you have nothing I want, so I will not be giving you ivory. Global War Games has been completed, Golden Age points, and culture. Cool, we'll go into our next turn. There's a lot of processing to do in each turn here. I couldn't help notice I became friends with Carthage. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. We still have the triumvirate over here being friendly with each other. I would never, ever give you uranium. No, thank you. Oh, I'd meant to delete the research lab in Seoul. That's unfortunate. I will get the research lab for free, but I don't get the benefit of deleting it. And getting the, that very small boost. Let's see if we can talk to Boudica. Ivory. You want coal? No. I'll give you 15 gold. How does that sound? Okay, I'll give you 15 gold. That's perfectly fine. I believe also I have another deal with Pakal I need to renew. No? How would you feel about a defensive pact? No, you won't do it. So you're not quite that happy with me anymore. So let's have a look at Seoul. Is there any wonders I need to build? No, it doesn't look like it. Crime, all that stuff is good. I'm going to pick up the observatory here just for that little tiny bit more science. 25% of the culture is added to tourism. And tourism from great works is increased by 25%. This could be good. I'll go ahead. I'm going to pick up agribusiness here. That's going to use up my final copy of horses. Oh, you know what? I could actually buy horses from people. How do you feel, Pakal? Okay, you have no horses to sell. Never mind. Choose production. Oh, this is being weird. Made a public declaration of friendship. Civilized jewelers. Okay. So we ended all our deals to Boudica and stuff like that. We also were the first to complete the Manhattan Project, which I believe gave us an atomic bomb, which is pretty useful. So we have nukes if needs be. This production button no longer works anymore, interestingly. So I'll go into the city and manually have a look at things. If I take you off this, you will still grow in 5 turns so that I can use you as somebody who works a public school slot and increase my sites. I would also like to... I could grab a coal plant and that would be a lot of production. I don't think I need it though. Let's see. Requires 2 coal. Increases poverty. Cannot be built. Blah, 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 blah. You know what? I'm going to build a coal plant here. Pyongyang also has its own buildings that it needs. Let's see. We're working a lot of food here. Can I take some people off this food? No, I can take 2 people off, and if I put them into the factory, that'll be a significant boost to the things in general. I would also like to pick up here. Stadium would be good. To reduce that boredom, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to pick up a garden. Just on the off chance that we maybe get another great person out of this city. Man, is there really all my cities need production? But that button just will not work for me. Can I take you off of here? Okay. Ooh, that actually hurts my growth by quite a bit. Yeah, I'm going to leave you there because that hurts my growth too much to take you out. Where would I get you to work, though, is the question. Yeah, I think that's a perfectly reasonable tile. Agribusiness observatory. I will get you to build an observatory. Just for that little tiny bit of science. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna put you to sleep in this tile. Oh, you know what I need? I need more archaeologists. Actually, that's what I was doing over here. So go ahead and continue to build those. I could also get some ambassadors. Those would be really nice. To try and get some more of these people on my side. I'm going to move this thing to Seoul. Again, I want to move all my things to Seoul because that's where my most science is. And that's why I want to centralize my science production there, if at all possible. My god, these turns. Some of the turns, man, some of the turns they take forever, but some of them you can get them done pretty damn quick. Right, we're going to get another Ragusan artifact. Alright, boosted tourism thanks to the artifact. We've got a few more of those things to grab. Great scientist has been born. Makeshift mine has collapsed. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, so we need to talk to Pakal. Hey, Pakal. Buddy old pal. Buddy old pal of mine, Pakal. Would you give me some of all of these things? And I will give you... not all of those things. Instead, I will give you... gold. In particular, if I gave you 1,400 gold, you would take that deal. Sure thing. Gave 1,400 gold for a bunch of luxuries. Let's see here. 5 turns until you grow. You finished your agribusiness, which actually helps a lot in terms of the growth. I could get the museum. That would increase my gold. Let's see here. This would... oh, actually, a bank makes a lot of sense because I do a lot of purchasing and stuff like that. I'll go ahead and I'll grab another archaeologist. Choose thingy over here. I'm going to grab some more archaeologists. I've got at least 2 more to get up here. I'll get one here too. And I've got a worker here. I'm going to put the worker to sleep. I have a great scientist as well. I think I may bulb him 17,000 science. So that'll get me computers and penicillin, which will be the medical lab, which would be a good thing to get next turn. Great person was born in my civilization. Okay, great. And this is all the sort of general stuff that usually happens. I have a cargo ship here. Again, I want to trade with someone who gives me a lot of science, and I believe Carthage is the only person that gives me a lot of science. So I'm going to continue to trade with Carthage because I want to get my science up there. I'm going to do an archaeological dig here. Now, unfortunately, this does kill a village, but we will be able to rebuild that village. It's not like I'm killing a town. We'll go into our next turn here. Oh, choose my archaeology here. I will create a Korean great work. That's excellent. And I believe there's another one here. Ooh, an ancient work of writing. Ooh, I could get 8,000 science here. Oh, yeah, I'm going to take that. Take that boost. That would get me way closer to this thing. That was like 4 turns of culture there, which isn't bad. Next turn. Damn, I didn't even... who would ever take a great work of writing in the late game? In the early game, yeah, sure. It's less cut and dry, but late game. I definitely don't want that, but I will give you this. No, I'm not giving you coal, but I will give you like 30... No, I'll give you like 20 gold per turn. I'll give you like 18 gold per turn. For olives, thank you very much. Penicillin. In nothing do men more nearly approach the gods than in giving health to men. Okay, so let's have a look here. We just unlocked the submarine, the mercenaries, and the medical lab. In particular, here is the medical lab. 30% of the food carried over. Scientist, merchant, and engineer specialists produce +1 science, and the poverty in the city is reduced pretty greatly. Continue to work here. So I'm definitely going to go ahead and I'm going to grab the medical lab because that's going to mean that we get really, really hardcore into our late game here. I may even go ahead and purchase in as many cities as possible. I'm a little upset that I don't have the bank here, that I don't get the full benefit. I'll tell you what I'll do. Anywhere I don't have the bank, I'm going to purchase the bank. Okay, so we have the... I believe we have a bank here, so if I purchase the medical lab, I should get a boost of science. Very nice. So go ahead and build the medical lab. Choose production here. You have a bank? I believe you do. So we're going to purchase the medical lab again. 200. Now, you know, 200 science isn't a huge amount, but it's, we wouldn't get it otherwise, so we may as well get it, right? And the final medical lab purchase here. Wait, do you have a bank? Oh, you definitely have a bank. Medical lab. And then we'll go ahead and build all these medical labs to try and increase our population limit. Alrighty, you got your crime down to a reasonable level. Now it's time to start working on your culture, I believe. Can you build a archaeologist? No, because you need a public school. I suppose there's no harm in getting your growth buildings now. We do have a bunch of spare happiness slots. Spaceflight regulations. I definitely don't want this one to go ahead. So I'm going to commit everything I have to vetoing spaceflight regulations because that's the victory type that I'm going for. Birth of a citizen, researching a technology, unit produced science. Okay, we stole they stole research from us, from Pyongyang. That's okay. Get up here and do that. Can you purchase archaeologists out of curiosity? No, I believe you have to hard build them, which is unfortunate. Let's get you going up here. Get over there. We're getting a bunch of these things out of the way now. It's really, really happy. Now these growth buildings are hopefully going to help us really, really skyrocket into the late game. Gold per turn for ivory. Sure, I'll take your shitty little bit of gold. Boudica has entered into the atomic era. Okay. Electronics is a basic principle about electronic computer. Gets more powerful at a time. We got the hydro plant, which is +2 production science and food for every tile next to a river. We require aluminum to be built. We have the police station, which reduces the crime greatly and reduces enemy spy stealing rate and prevents theft of gold through spy advanced actions. When an enemy spy is killed in the city, gain culture and science. scaling with the era and the level of the spy. Wind plant plus 2 production science on every grassland and plains tile. This would be incredible. I think we're going to have to look for the aluminum now. We have a little bit of aluminum. You're currently using more horses than you have available. All units that require it will be unable to heal. Well, let me go in here then. Let me delete these guys. Upgrade you to a cuirassier. A deal where we provide ivory to Pakal has ended. Okay, so let's talk to Pakal. Pakal? I need your horses. Oh, you won't give me your horses. Right, well, what will you give me for this? You'll give me a little bit of gold for that. That's fine. I'll take that gold. Alright, so what are we finishing here? We got a museum that's going to increase our culture, which is, again, going to increase the amount of social policies that we get. Now, in terms of a medical lab, I would like to get to work on the medical lab. I'm going to want to purchase the one in Seoul to try and speed it up a little bit. And there it is. That's going to shave a turn off that. I'm going to go ahead and go in here. I'm going to get started on a medical lab. I think the medical lab is pretty important. I have a lot of health right now, so I can do a lot of growing. So, Suwon. Ah, Bletchley Park. Receive 2 additional spies, levels of all your spies. Yeah, I want to get Bletchley Park. That's like a big one that I want to get. You got your aqueduct? Why don't you pick up the arena? Is that what I want to do? Do I want to continue to grow this city? Am I working all the tiles that make sense? I am. You gotta say one and get your science up a little bit. Let me quickly check here. What sort of alerts went through here? So they entered the atomic era. My influence with Monaco has decayed. That's fine. We're allies with Cahokia. That's what we want to be. Open Door Manila was not passed. Carthage said nay. It was very close though. Spaceflight regulations was passed and many people voted for it, which is annoying. And International Games was passed. Oh, that's interesting. I'm going to want to actually... What does International Games do? Let me see if I can look that up. Olympic Village appears in my wonder. Plus 25% of the culture is added to tourism. Output of the city, believe 3 happiness and 3 culture. Receive a great person of your choice. And tourism increased by 50% for 20 turns. I am going to want to get this just to deny it to someone else. So again, I want to get rid of this whole spaceflight regulation. Go ahead and get this online. French army sets sail for a sneak attack. We don't know who they're going for. Promoted spies. Napoleon is secretly plotting against Alexander. I have a spare spy now. I'm going to send this one to Korea to defend me. I have a schmoozer over there, that's fine. I want to protect Seoul. It's becoming a very, very valuable city. Alright, let's see if we can get rid of all this stuff here. Excellent, great person has been born. I'm going to switch to Bletchley Park here and then use a great person rush on it twice. But we'll do that next turn. I want to thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying this series. Please remember to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. Remember to leave a like if you want to directly support my channel. And remember to leave a comment if you want to give me your feedback. Other than that, I want to say I love you all very much. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.